Tip is controlled by the Dakota Wizards. James May chases it down. And his pass goes behind Baker out of bounds. And so an early turnover for the Wizards. And Rockford will take over. Here's Palmer with it at the top, met by Mo Baker. He'll go around the screen, set up on the wing. He's looking low. This is Holmes to kick out to Powell. Powell tries to slash in, pulls up along the baseline. Shot is up, no good. Rebound comes off to Mo Baker. Wizards turned over the ball on their first possession. They'll try it again. Up on top, this is Jeremy McGuire. Over to the left side, Kasib Powell. Powell gets the ball over to the left side. Simpson goes to the baseline. He's covered well there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Powell. Elbow jumper. No good. And the rebound comes off to Holmes. Back the other way, Palmer. Palmer down the left side of the lane. Baker picks him up. He'll clear it up on top. One bounce for Holmes, and now Ronnie Fields with it. Fields working against James May. Fields backs to the free throw line, now backs off a little bit. 7 on the shot clock, gets to the free throw line. He'll fire from there, doesn't get it. Rebound, Roger Powell, the putback, no. The rebound tipped again by McGuire, gets it to May. May gets it ahead to Kasib Powell. Powell will take it into the lane, and the finger roll layup is good. Wizards break on top 2-0 with 10:36 to go in the first. Palmer, high right side, being watched by Baker. Looking low for Powell. He's being denied by Kasib Powell. That's going to be a good matchup, by the way. Here's Fields over to the right side. This is Roger Powell. Around to the right, Palmer working against Baker. Takes it to the left side of the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound controlled finally by McGuire. Now Baker over to the left side on one bounce to James May. From the corner, it's good. James May drains the corner jumper, making it 4-0 with 10 minutes to go in the first. This is Palmer, again up on top. It goes to Roger Powell. Down the left side of the lane, scoops it up with the left hand, didn't get it, draws the foul. Foul will go against James May, that is his first. Wizards again very short-handed tonight. 2 starting post players, Damian Danzler and Jeff Husted, not in uniform as a result of injuries, and another post player, Devon Giles. His contract has not been cleared. Free throw by Powell, a little too strong. Powell averaging 72.2% from the free throw line. Second one is up. That one's no good. And the rebound stolen away from Kasib Powell by Sidney Holmes. Out to Palmer. He'll spot up and fire from the outside. Jumper doesn't go. Rockford cold early. And coming out of there with it is James May. May on the run into the front court. May gets it across to McGuire. McGuire along the baseline. This is Kasib Powell. Shot swatted away by Kenyon Gamble. They were hoping for a goaltending goal. Didn't get it. Now Roger Powell the other way. He has his shot swatted away by McGuire, and that goaltending is called. Roger Powell gets credit for the basket. 4-2, 9:28 to go in the first. Here's Baker with it. High right side up on top to Kasib Powell. Left side of the lane now for McGuire. McGuire hands back to Kasib. Kasib baseline drive. In traffic, ball goes out of bounds off of Gamble. And with 4 on the shot clock, Kasib Powell will inbound from the left baseline. Here's the inbound. It's to James May. Left corner jumper, no good. Rebound comes off to the Lightning, and they're on the run. This is Marlon Palmer. Stops it about the free throw line, gets it outside to Ronnie Fields. Fields being watched by May, directing a little traffic, sends Roger Powell through. Pass tipped away and stolen by the Wizards. This is Baker. Baker into the front court. Leaves the ball outside. Now May splits a couple of defenders, kicks it outside. Simpson, he'll launch from the top jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound, Kenyon Gamble. Gamble ahead to Palmer. Palmer, the left-hander, gets into the lane, puts up the runner, got it, and won. Marlon Palmer ties the game at 4, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot a free throw. The foul is on Kasib Powell. And for Kasib, that is his first team foul. Second team foul on the Wizards. Free throw is up, and it's good. Rockford with their first lead of the night at 5-4 with 8:37 to go in the first. High left side, James May. May gets it up on top to Simpson. Over to the right side, Mo Baker. Up on top, Powell. Powell over on the left elbow. Bounces it back up on top. This is, that was Jeremy Maguire trying to drive in foul prior to the shot. Roger Powell with the foul. First team foul, the inbound to Patrick Simpson. The return to Kasib Powell. Kasib takes it into the paint, dishes it down low to Simpson, puts up the shot, draws the foul, and Patrick will go to the free throw line and shoot two. The foul is on Gamble. That is his first and the second team foul. And for Patrick Simpson, he's 11 out of 18 from the free throw line on the season, 61.1%, averaging 6.3 points per game. Free throw is up, it is good. Simpson's first point of the night ties the game at 5 with 8:10 to go in the first. Simpson's ready, second free throw, no good. And the rebound off to Gamble. Ahead it goes to Palmer. Palmer moving over to the left side, leaves it on top for Roger Powell. Powell goes in against Kasib. Beautiful move right in the middle of the lane, scoops up the layup and scores. He's got 4, and it's a 7-5 lead for the Rockford Lightning. Jeremy Maguire switches to the left hand, back to the right, off the glass and in. Beautiful move by the big guy, Jeremy Maguire, 6'11", 225 pounds. Maguire out of the University of Houston. Here's Palmer, nice feed inside. Sidney Holmes, shot swatted away by Maguire. 15 to shoot for the Rockford Lightning, 7:36 to go. We're in the first quarter. Fields to inbound. Gets it inside to Gamble, and Gamble loses it out of bounds, but it was last touched by Kasib Powell. It'll belong to the Rockford Lightning with 13 to shoot. Fields the inbound, has it knocked away but recovered by Fields. Fields now working against James May. Fields wants to go, swings to his right, little fade away from there, way too strong. Weak side rebound to Sidney Holmes. He double pumps, scoops it up, that won't go. Kenyon Gamble has it and he puts it down. 9-7 Rockford, 7:15 to go in the first. The inbound to Simpson. Back it comes to May. May into the front court working against Ronnie Fields. Now Baker back over to May. May high left side to the top. It goes for Maguire. He's open from there. Jump for good. Maguire with 4. Ties it at 9. Back the other way. Palmer going in against Baker. Baker swatted the ball away, but also picked up a foul in the process. That is his first. Team foul number 3. 6:55 to go in the first quarter. Rockford has won 11 out of their last 13 games, but the last time they were on the floor, that was up in Yakima, and they were pounded 140 to 104. 7-point game for the Yakima Sun Kings. Free throw is good, 10-9. Palmer, the left-hander. Second one is up. That one's good. Palmer hits 2. It's 11-9. Palmer picks up Baker. Baker, a little burst of speed, gets into the front court, takes it all the way in. Shot is deflected by Gamble, recovered by Baker. Baker gets it out to May. 10 on the shot clock. Up on top now, Jeremy Maguire around to the right. Kasib Powell, he'll fire. The 22-footer doesn't go. Rebound, Patrick Simpson. Fresh shot clock for the Wizards. Now Maguire at the top. Maguire starts on the drive, spins to his left. And we have a whistle here. Fields gets the foul. That is his first, third team foul. John Jackson will check in. Sidney Holmes will sit down. Jackson, 6'8", 230 pounds. Jackson is from the University of Mississippi. And we got a hand check on Ronnie Fields. No. Check that. We got an offensive 3-second call against Patrick Simpson. Here's Palmer moving to the right side of the floor. Now cuts into the lane, stops at the checkered line, gives to Jackson for the free throw line. No good. Jackson gets his own rebound, scoops it up, draws the foul, and he's going to the line. John Jackson, 73.3% from the free throw line, averaging 8.3 points per game. Jackson, as we mentioned, a veteran out of Mississippi. Free throw is up off the back of the rim, no good. Jackson spent some time with the Harlem Globetrotters. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes off to James May. Now Baker with it. 11-9, Rockford with the lead. 5:55 to go in the first. Baker at the top, over to the right side for James May. May being shadowed by Fields, takes it all the way in on the baseline, tries to send it through, ball tipped out of bounds, and we've got an official timeout. It's Rockford 11, Wizards 9. You're listening to CBA Basketball. Checks into the game for the Wizards. He will inbound from the left baseline. Shout to the video crew across the way and upstairs from us. It's a closed-circuit broadcast tonight. Baker takes the inbound. 8 on the shot clock. Baker, baseline drive off the glass and in. Baker's first bucket ties it at 11. Now Roger Powell going in against May. Kasib Powell knocked the ball away. He's going to pick up a foul. Not a great response from the crowd here on that one. Second on Kasib. Setting Rockford for you, they have Jackson out there along with Fields, Palmer, Powell, and Kenyon Gamble. Free throw, good. Big guy Marcus Campbell is checked into the game. Campbell, big rookie center out of Mississippi State. Scooter Sherrill is in the game. James May will sit down. We're going to see a lot of rapid substitutions for the Dakota Wizards tonight. They're only going with 7 guys, and Dave Bliss is going to do his best to try to keep these 7 guys as fresh as humanly possible. Second free throw by Powell is good. 13-11, 5:32 to go. Sherrill brings the ball into the front court, leaves it for Billy Thomas. Back over to Sherrill and a whistle away from the ball. Foul is called on Campbell. Away from the ball. Thomas inbounds to Kasib Powell. To the left side it goes for Sherrill. Sherrill, the bounce pass down low to McGuire. McGuire working against the 7-footer. Goes up for the hook layup. Draws the foul. Campbell, 2 quick fouls. And Jeremy McGuire going back to the free throw line. Wizards obviously need a big game out of everybody tonight, including, and especially, including Jeremy McGuire. McGuire's free throw is good. He's got 5 points. McGuire is averaging 9.9 per game for the Dakota Wizards. This will be his 3rd start. And the free throw line, 24 out of 35, 68.6%. McGuire hits his 2nd free throw, tied again at 13. Marlon Palmer spent some time with Yakima last season. Gets along on the baseline, puts it high off the glass, no good. The rebound comes off to McGuire. Now McGuire loses it, gets it back, and now throws it away. It's stolen by Palmer. He puts up the shot. It's blocked by McGuire, recovered by Campbell, and Campbell is going to be called for charging. So the Wizards have it tied at 13 and an opportunity to take the lead. Rockford picking up full court man-to-man. The inbound to Baker. Baker being shadowed by Palmer. Brings the ball into the front court. Sends it over to the left side for Sherrill. Sherrill drops it down low for Kasib Powell. Powell trying to post up Ronnie Fields. Powell, double pumps, now clears the ball outside to Billy Thomas. He's open 3. Ball off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound kept alive by Kasib Powell. Traffic in the lane. Powell spins, shoots, and scores. And the Wizards take the lead at 15-13. For Kasib, he's got 4 points. Back the other way, Roger Powell. Now around to Ronnie Fields. Fields inside it goes. This is the big guy, Campbell. Left-handed hook doesn't go. Rebound, Jackson up and in. And again, full court, man-to-man pressure. The inbound comes to Kasib Powell, who brings it across. Powell over on the right side, inside the college arc. Up on top it goes to McGuire. Over along the baseline. This is Baker. No, check it. That's Sherrill with a little fadeaway hook layup to keep away from the big guy. And now back the other way. Shot is up and no good, and the Wizards on the run. Long pass down to Billy Thomas. Tom stumps it off to McGuire. Throws it down. 19-15. Wizards up by 4. 3:40 to go in the first. Left side, or excuse me, the right side of the floor. Here's Marlon Palmer. Palmer had a little room, didn't go. Now Fields, nice little move to his left, spins to his right from the checkered line, off no good. Rebound Campbell over the back, he's got 3. Cornell Henry will check into the game. Henry averaging 16 points a game off the bench. And the roar you hear in the background is for Lawrence Nelson, one of the all-time favorite villains around here. Lawrence always got a crowd reaction going all the way back to the old days of the IBA. Spent part of last season with Sioux Falls. And looks like we have a bonus situation here. Jeremy McGuire will go back to the free throw line. McGuire has 8 already. Including his last basket, a thunderous dunk on a helper from Billy Thomas. Free throw is up. It is good. Trying to figure out what happened to that other scoreboard that was over on the end. McGuire's ready. Second free throw is up. It is good. So McGuire with 10, and we still got 3:25 to play in the first. Long pass down the court for Lawrence. Lawrence steps out to the wing. Lawrence bobbles the ball, gets it back, and he scores. And again, it's full court, man-to-man pressure from the Rockford Lightning. Back the other way, Kasib Powell. Now it's Sherrill. Over to Powell, or excuse me, that's Billy Thomas, up on top to Mo Baker. Baker leaves it for Billy at the top. And we have a whistle away from the ball. Foul is going to go on number 52, John Jackson, his first. And we've got a timeout, 2:50 to go. We are in the first quarter. The score of the Dakota Wizards 21, Rockford 17. This is CBA basketball. Sherrill at the free throw line. First one's good. 22-17. Wizards up by 5. Sherrill on the season. 5 out of 8 from the free throw line coming into tonight. He'll be improving his percentage with 2 made free throws there. Here's Ronnie Fields working against Sherrill. Gets the ball over to Holmes, who's back in. Now Henry. Henry to Nelson. Nelson back up on top. It goes to Fields around a Nelson screen. Slips into the lane. Shot swatted away by Kasib Powell. Baker, long pass down to Sherrill. Sherrill goes all the way in. Reverse layup good. And one. Scooter Sherrill with a great finish. The foul will go against Nelson. And for Lawrence, that is his first. Ronnie Fields, the veteran, will sit down. And now McGuire will come in, and Kasib Powell will get a breather. In the meantime, Sherrill will go to the free throw line to try to finish off the three-point play. He's got 6 points already since coming in off the bench. Now he's got 7 as he finishes it off, and it's a 9-point lead for the Dakota Wizards. Here's Palmer up on top. Cordell slashes into the lane, puts up the runner, didn't get it, and the rebound controlled by McGuire. McGuire gives the ball to his point guard. That's Baker. Baker over to the left side for Billy Thomas. Thomas up on top. Patrick Simpson around to the right side. Mo will launch from 22 feet. Does not get it. And the rebound comes off to Holmes. Ahead to Henry. Henry moving over to the left side of the floor. Gets it down low to Lawrence Nelson. Tries to force it to Holmes. Loses the ball. Gets it back. And a reach in on McGuire. That is only his first. Team foul number 6. And now free throws for Lawrence Nelson. Lawrence 2 out of 16 from the free throw line this year. He is legendary from this distance. Free throw is no good. In Lawrence's defense, as the second free throw misses badly. Thomas with the rebound. We'll talk a little bit about Lawrence Nelson later on. Over to the right side, it goes from Mo Baker. Baker penetrates, jump stops at the free throw line. Out to McGuire. Shot no good. Rebound, Jackson. Jackson clears away the boards. Now gets it up ahead to Marlon Palmer. Palmer into the lane, puts it up with the left hand and scores. That ends a long drought for the Rockford Lightning. It's 26-21. Now Baker with it. Check it, 26-19, excuse me. Here's McGuire, and we've got a 3-second call here. Defensive 3-second. And it's going to be Baker at the free throw line to shoot the tee. Free throw is good. 14 on the shot clock, 1:09 to go, first quarter, 27-19. The inbound will come from the near sideline. Here's McGuire handing back to Thomas, now around to the right side. Mo Baker. Baker gets it over to Billy. Billy has the ball popped out of his hands, and coming out of there with it is Rockford. Palmer into the front court. Palmer slows down. Sets up with the right elbow, looking low, finds Jackson. Jackson into the lane. We have a whistle and a reach in from behind on Billy Thomas. For Billy, that is his first team foul number 7. And going to the free throw line will be Sidney Holmes. Holmes averaging 8.7 points per game from the free throw line, 34 out of 60 for 56.7%. Holmes a right-hander, free throw, no good. Powell comes in, Jackson will sit down. 27-19. Wizards lead by 8. Holmes' second free throw, short, rebound, Billy Thomas. Thomas ahead to Sherrill. Sherrill hands back over to Baker. Baker draws Henry as an assignment. He'll take him in on the baseline, draws the double team, and he's going to be called for a double dribble. And again, I was going to talk a little bit about Lawrence Nelson. Even though he's not a great free throw shooter, in fact, he's not very good at all from the free throw line, he always finds work in minor league basketball. A short-range shot by Palmer, no good. Rebound comes off to McGuire. Because he works hard, is very active on both the offensive and defensive boards, and he plays some defense too. So, and he's a big guy. You know, he's 6'10", 245 pounds, so he's going to find work for as long as he wants it in minor league basketball. Here's Baker with it. 5 on the shot clock, 11 on the game clock. Sherrill trying to go against Powell, puts up the runner. It's no good, and the rebound is loose in the lane. Coming out of there with it now is Palmer. Palmer gets the ball up ahead, and the fourth quarter ends. The shot won't count. We have played one. The score, the Dakota Wizards 27, the Rockford Lightning 19. We'll take a break and be back with the second quarter. You're listening to CBA Basketball. Wizards 10 for Jeremy McGuire, 7 for Scooter Sherrill, 4 for Kasib Powell, 3 for Mo Baker, 1 for Patrick Simpson, 2 for James May. Billy Thomas is yet to score in this game. Rockford has the basketball. The second quarter begins. Roger Powell, high right side, being watched by May. Over to the right it goes for Palmer. Palmer goes around a good screen by Holmes, penetrates to the checkered line, gets it out to Henry. Henry spins, tries to force it inside, ball tipped out of bounds. It was tipped by Powell off of Nelson. And it's going to be Wizards basketball just underway here in the second quarter. The inbound comes to Baker. Baker being shadowed by Henry. Baker, a burst of speed into the front court, has to pick up his dribble, gives it over to Sherrill. Up on top now, McGuire. McGuire high right side, Baker, 10 on the shot clock. 11:23 to go in the second quarter. This is James May. May works against Nelson, beats him down the lane, misses the layup, and the rebound comes off. But now it's still loose, scramble for the ball, saved by Mo Baker. Baker is double teamed along the sideline, dribbles out of trouble, and will reset the offense. Left side it goes. Here's Sherrill, he penetrates, dishes it down low. This is Kasib Powell. He will bump it off Holmes' leg out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Dakota Wizards. Ronnie Fields and John Jackson check in. And Lawrence Nelson will sit down. Sidney Holmes will also sit down. Sherrill will inbound from the left side, or left baseline. Gets it inside to Powell. Powell scores and one. And the foul is going to go against Ronnie Fields. He's got 2. Powell has 6. He'll go to the free throw line here. Nice little inbound play that time by the Dakota Wizards. 29-19. 10-point lead for the Wizards. Powell in and out, no good. Rebound Jackson. Outlet Palmer. Palmer pushing it into the front court. Gets around Sherrill, goes up against Kasib. Powell draws the foul. He's going to the line to shoot 2. For Kasib, that is his 3rd. Palmer, 77.3% from the free throw line. Terrific penetrator, gets to the line a lot. Free throw up and good. Palmer with 8 points, 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. Second one, no good. Rebound control by Palmer. Palmer along the baseline. Scoops it out to Fields. Fields spins to his right, puts up the short-range jumper, didn't get it. Kasib Powell with the rebound, the outlet to Baker. 29-20. Wizards with the lead. Here's Sherrill, and I think the foul is going to go on Henry, who reached in and grabbed him. Henry's first.
That's his first and second
team foul number 2. Scooter Sherrill will inbound. Gets it up on top to James May. Around to the left side it goes. This is Baker. Back over to May. May on the right wing. May looking for McGuire, has him against Jackson. He takes him inside, puts one off the glass, didn't get it. Rebound off to Henry. Henry will bring it into the front court. Over to the right side, Palmer fakes the long shot, penetrates, stops at the free throw line, now runs into the checkered line. Shot no good. Rebound to Kasib Powell. Powell on the break, has to slow it down, gets the ball across to Baker. Baker gets away from Palmer at the free throw line, sends it into the corner. Long range jumper, James May in, out, and back in again for 3. 32-20. Big lead in the game so far for the Dakota Wizards. Bounce pass drops down low. Roger Powell clears it out. They swing it to the left side for Ronnie Fields. Fields works against James May. Backs him in. Puts up the shot from the left baseline. Does not get it. Tip won't go. Rebound Roger Powell. Foul on the inside. Powell is going to go against Baker. And for Mo, that is his second. Team foul number 2 on the Wizards. 32-20, 9:44 to go. We are in the second quarter. Powell only 2 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight, 6 points. Powell's free throw good. Patrick Simpson and Billy Thomas will check in. Sherrill and Kasib Powell will sit down now. Sherrill had a nice shift while he was in there. See, I got him for 7 points. Roger Powell. Free throw, good. Powell 4 out of 6 from the line, and again full court man-to-man pressure by the Dakota Wizards. The inbound comes to McGuire. McGuire gets it over to James May. May brings it across. Sends it over to the right side for Billy Thomas. Thomas back up on top to McGuire. Around to the left side, James May. May with 8 on the shot clock moves to the corner. Jumper from there doesn't go. Rebound stolen away by McGuire. McGuire, nice fake, puts up the shot, draws the foul, and Jeremy's going to the free throw line. The foul will go against John Jackson, and for Jackson, that is his second. McGuire 10 points, all in the first quarter. 32-22, 9:21 to go, second quarter. McGuire's free throw is good. So far, he's 5 out of 5 from the free throw line. Coming into tonight's game, a 62.8% free throw shooter on the season, but 68.6 during his time here with the Wizards. Second free throw is good. McGuire 6 out of 6. 34-22, 9:15 to go. Second quarter, baseline drive. And apparently, there was a goaltending call. The foul goes on Patrick Simpson. So count the basket for Powell. He'll go to the free throw line here to try to finish off a three-point play. Free throw is good. 34-25, 9:14 to go. We are in the second quarter. Here's Baker being shadowed by Jackson. Gets it over to May. May brings it across. He'll stop high right side up to Baker. Around to the left for Billy Thomas. Thomas spots up and fires a long jumper off the back of the top of the backboard, going behind it, out of bounds. It'll belong to the Rockford Lightning. Lightning has Palmer, Henry, Fields, Jackson, and Roger Powell on the floor right now. This is Palmer with it. Palmer gets it over to the right side for Jackson. Jackson starts on the dribble, spins to his right, puts up the shot, doesn't get it. Tip won't go for Henry. Back the other way, Simpson. Long pass down to May. May goes all the way in. Layup good. James May with 7. 36-25, an 11-point lead for the Dakota Wizards. 8:30 to go, second quarter. Marlon Palmer sends Roger Powell down to the low post. Swings to the right side. Looking for Powell. Has him. Steps out to the corner, tries to drive in against McGuire. Shot no good, gets his own rebound. That's no good. Gets it again. That's no good. Rebound off the hands of Simpson, recovered by Rockford. And now Roger Powell leans in and scores. Roger Powell with 13 points. 36-27, 8 minutes to go, second quarter. Mo Baker draws a double team in the backcourt, gets it ahead to James May. May up the right side of the floor. Inlet pass swatted away by Fields. He gets it back up on top to Baker. Over to the left side, Billy Thomas. Thomas back to McGuire. Now down low to Simpson. Simpson working against Jackson. And a foul is called. And for Jackson, that is his third. Kenyon Gamble will check into the game. But first we'll have a timeout on the floor. 7:40 to go, second quarter. The score, the Dakota Wizards 26, Rockford 27. We'll take a break. You're listening to CBA Basketball. Sunday, it's Gary in Michigan. No game scheduled Monday or Tuesday, or Wednesday for that matter, because of the All-Star break. The All-Star game being played in Boise, Idaho. Patrick Simpson to the free throw line. Simpson only 1 point so far tonight. 36-27, 7:40 to go, second quarter. Patrick Simpson, only a 61% free throw shooter coming into tonight's game, misses the first of 2. Simpson averaging 6.3 points per game. Second one is up, and that one is good, so Simpson, 2 out of 4 from the free throw line for his 2 points. Here's Marlon Palmer. Right side of the floor, now backs off. Palmer penetrates down the right side of the lane, puts up the runner, draws the foul. He's going to the line to shoot 2. That is his game. Foul was on Sherrill. That is only his first. And Marlon Palmer back to the free throw line. I've got him 4 out of 5 so far. Palmer averaging 21 points a game for this high-scoring Rockford outfit. Palmer misses the first of the 2 free throws. Second one up, and that one is good. 37-28, 7.5 minutes to go, second quarter. Baker draws the double team. He gets the pass away. It's off the ankle of McGuire, and now Rockford takes over. Powell along the baseline throws it down with authority. Roger Powell with 15, 37-30. Wizards leading by 7. They have the ball. And the Wizards are going to call a timeout. So we'll take a break. 7:10 to go. The Wizards 37, Rockford 30. This is CBA basketball. If you take a look at the season stats, the Rockford Lightning have attempted 831 free throws. Their opponents only 701. They love to take the ball to the hole. Billy Thomas with the ball now for the Wizards. High post for Patrick Simpson. He'll spot up and fire. The 18-footer is good. 39-30. Back the other way comes Marlon Palmer. Palmer gives off to Ronnie Fields. Fields being shadowed by Sherrill. Fields takes it down the left side of the lane. Nice little move. Fake to his right, spun to his left, and laid it home. Fields' first bucket of the game. Now Billy with it. Gives it to Mo. Baker between the circles, left side, Sherrill. Scooter down low, McGuire. Oh, nice move. He gets away from Gamble, scores and one. Quick move to the hole by Jeremy McGuire. And McGuire back to the free throw line to shoot 1. He's got 14 points already in this one. Lawrence Nelson will check in. Sid Powell getting ready to check back in. And Simpson will sit down. So Gasib will have to play one of the 2 power spots. He'll be set up at the 4. Meanwhile, McGuire hits the free throw. 7 out of 7 from the free throw line, 15 points overall. Henry quickly to the front court. Gets it over to the high right side for Ronnie Fields. The lob down low. And it's up and in for Lawrence Nelson. He's got 4. Once again, Rockford showing full court man-to-man pressure as the Wizards bring it across. High right side, Sherrill. To the top it goes to Powell, around to the left. Billy Thomas. They drop it down low for Baker. Baker double teamed along the sidelines, and a timeout is called. Baker was trying to post up Henry. Nelson came over to help and got him tied up. And Roger Powell on the floor. Wizards have Mo Baker, Sid Powell, Billy Thomas, Scooter Sherrill, and Jeremy McGuire. Drive and dish. Now Baker with it. Elbow jumper doesn't go. Rebound comes off to the Rockford Lightning, Marlon Palmer. Palmer with it into the paint. Kicks it over to the side. Henry, baseline drive. His pass out to the top. Tipped away by Baker. Coming back with it now is Fields. Over to Palmer. Palmer spots up and fires. 3-ball, didn't get it. Rebound, Mo Baker. Baker is going to be called for traveling. He jumped up, came down with the ball. That's traveling. Baker is saying that Palmer might have reached in and got his arm. At any rate, on the turnover, the Rockford Lightning will take over. The inbound to Henry. Henry sends it over to the side for Powell. Down low to Nelson. Nelson goes in against McGuire. He's going to be called for traveling. 42-34. And again, it's full court man-to-man pressure. The inbound comes to Cassid Powell. And once we get Ross out of the way, we're rolling now. Here's McGuire. And a little reach in on number 24. That is Cordell Henry, who was working against McGuire at the top of the defense there. And that's going to send McGuire to the free throw line to shoot the penalty. McGuire, 7 out of 7 from the free throw line so far tonight. 15 points overall. Free throw is up. It is no good. Shouldn't mention anything. That was probably the jinx, huh? Second free throw is up, and that one is good. Back in the other way, Henry quickly down the lane, now swings out to the baseline, gives to Palmer at the top. He'll move to his left. They weave it up on top to Ronnie Fields. Fields working against Billy Thomas. Can't go, instead tries the jumper. It's good. Fields with a nice move from the checkered line. Back the other way comes Mo Baker. Baker on the run. Gets to the corner, sends it cross court. Sherrill fakes the three. He penetrates, puts it up off the glass and in, and one. Sherrill with a terrific finish. And the foul will go against Roger Powell. That is his second. 45-36. Wizards can build this back to a 10-point lead with a free throw here. Sherrill has played very well since rejoining the Wizards. I say rejoining because he was with the team in training camp. Was a late cut. I believe he got some work in the ABA and then came back here and replaced Matt Vaughn, and he's done very well. Entry pass to Nelson, tipped away by McGuire, and now back the other way. It's Billy Thomas with the layup. Nice defensive play by McGuire, and that's Billy's first bucket of the game. McGuire tipped to the head and then the long pass to Thomas, who finished very nicely. Here's Palmer. Well, Palmer penetrating shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Sherrill. Long pass down the court. It's McGuire, and boy, does he throw it down with authority. Wow. 18 for McGuire. 50-36, big lead of the game for the Dakota Wizards. Timeout, 3:56 to go. The Wizards 50, Rockford 36. We'll take a break. This is CBA basketball. And redirecting a little traffic as play gets underway here. Roger Powell with it, working against Sherrill. Now to Fields. Fields stops at the free throw line, gives to Henry. Henry penetrates the runner off the glass, gets the roll. Cordell Henry's first bucket of the game, 50-38. And again, pressure on the backcourt. Long pass ahead to James May. May gets it back to Baker. Baker splits the defense, goes in, layup, no. But there for the foul is Cassid Powell and one. Wizards playing inspired basketball tonight. Powell will go against John Jackson, who had checked in during the break. He's got 4. Powell, 8 points. Free throw is up. It is no good. Rebound battled for it. Goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Rockford Lightning. After a short rest, Marlon Palmer does not get back in the game. He got up to the scorer's table just a fraction late. Here's Ronnie Fields with the heel spot up and fire 3 ball. Got it. Fields with 7. 52-41. Long pass down the court behind the defense. It's Cassid Powell, and he throws it down. 54-41. Margin is 13. Here's Roger Powell, baseline drive, sends it through to Henry. Henry penetrates, puts up the runner, didn't get it, gets his own rebound. Up, that's no good. Rebound off the hands of Simpson out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Rockford Lightning. Jeremy McGuire back into the game. Sid Powell will get a rest. Palmer is back in. And Jackson will sit down. Sid gets a nice hand. That was some jam. The inbound comes to Palmer. He feeds Powell. That's no good. Rebound, Lawrence Nelson up and in. Count the basket for Lawrence Nelson. He's got 6. And he's going to go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Foul, I believe, on Patrick Simpson. Lawrence at the free throw line. It is up. It's good. That is his third made free throw of the season. Like we said, it's not a strong part of his game, but he does work hard on both ends of the floor. We've talked about this before. Here's May, right side. May up on top to Baker. Baker between the circles to the left side. It goes for Sherrill. Down low it goes McGuire. McGuire working against Fields. Steps out, tries the jumper, didn't go. Rebound comes off to Roger Powell. Roger brings it into the front court. Leaves it outside to Ronnie Fields. Fields down the left side of the lane. Dishes it off to Nelson. Now Roger Powell up and good and one. Powell got hit pretty good. For May, that is his second. At any rate, Powell was hit pretty good. Ball flew high off the glass and in. 17. Free throw good. 54-47. Down to a 7-point lead for the Wizards. Here's Mo Baker working against Henry. Baker brings him into the front court. Sends the ball over to Sherrill, down low to McGuire. McGuire draws the double team, dribbles out of it, sends the ball through to May. 9 on the shot clock. May wants to go, moves to the corner. Now has to give the ball up to Simpson. Simpson on top to McGuire, over to Sherrill. He'll fire, three-pointer doesn't go. Rebound comes off to Henry. Henry pushing the ball into the front court. Rockford can pull them within 5. Henry, the runner from the lane, doesn't go. Simpson with the rebound, the outlet to Baker. Baker gets it ahead to James May. He'll fire, 20-footer. That's his spot. May's got 9. It's 56-47. Henry to the front court, leaving it for Palmer. Palmer takes it to the top. Now down the right side of the lane. His runner, no good. Gets his own rebound, up, no. And Patrick Simpson clears the boards for the Wizards. Now Baker with it. And Baker is run into by Ronnie Fields. Fields has 3. It'll be Baker shooting free throws here with 1:18 to go in the half. Wizards led by as many as 14, 50-36. The margin now is 9 at 56-47. Baker's free throw good. He's got 4 points. Holmes and Gamble will come in. Roger Powell and Lawrence Nelson will sit down. 57-47, the margin is 10 with 1:18 to go. Second one is up, and that one's no good. And the rebound comes off to Kenyon Gamble. Now Henry quickly up to Palmer, back to Henry at the top. Moving to his right, gives to Ronnie Fields. Fields down the left side of the lane, in traffic, draws the foul. He's going to the line to shoot 2. And Ronnie Fields, the school boy legend from Farragut High School in Illinois. 2-time scoring champion in the CBA in 02-03 and 03-04. Free throws good. Billy Thomas checks in. James May will sit down. 57-48. Fields gets the ball back. Second one up, good. And again, full court, man-to-man pressure on the inbound. Baker draws the double team, gets it away to Billy Thomas. Thomas brings it into the front court. Right side it goes. Now back up on top. Over to the right side of the lane. This is Jeremy Maguire, loses the ball in the lane. That's going to be a foul. That is going to go against Ronnie Fields. He's got 4 now. 57-49, 52 seconds to go. Roger Powell will check in.
Now look at it this way around here. Take most of the third quarter off now.
52 seconds to go. Jeremy Maguire at the free throw line, where he is 8 out of 9. 18 points overall in this game to lead all scorers. Free throw good. Roger Powell has 18 now. Roger Powell has 18 for the Lightning. I presumed the free throw was going to go in. Actually, they were tied with the scoring lead. Second one is up. That one's good. 20 points for Jeremy Maguire. Back the other way, this is Henry. Up on top, it goes to Palmer. Palmer back out to Henry, fakes the 3. Backs off to an area between the circles, sends it over to Palmer. 9 on the shot clock. Palmer wants to go, penetrates, dishes it off to Holmes. He loses it, and coming out of there with it is Mo Baker. But Baker steps on the line, and Rockford will get it back. 30.3 seconds to go in the half. Ronnie Fields back in. Sidney Holmes will check out. Roger Powell will inbound. The inbound comes to Gamble. He loses it. But Palmer has it. Now into the corner it goes. Long range shot, no good. Rebound Roger Powell, and he throws it down. He's got 20. Shot clock is off. 22 seconds to go in the half. 59-51. Baker into the front court, draws the double team. Gets it away to McGuire. Back to Baker. Baker being shadowed by Palmer. Baker looking for a call. 7, 6 seconds. 5. Baker wants to go on Palmer. Feeds it underneath. Way up at the buzzer. No, but a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be Patrick Simpson going to the free throw line. The foul goes against Kenyon Gamble. I've got him in my book for 3. That is his 3rd. And so it's going to be Patrick Simpson going to the free throw line, where he is 2 of 4. 4 points overall. One-tenth of a second left to go in the half. Simpson's ready. Free throw good. 60-51. And again, remember, the Wizards only going with 7 guys. Second free throw is good. The lead is 10. There's the inbound, and there's the half. The score at halftime, the Dakota Wizards 61, the Rockford Lightning 51. 2 quarters so far for the Dakota Wizards. Quick recap of the individual scoring. 20 points for Jeremy Maguire. 9 for James May. Patrick Simpson has 6. Billy Thomas, 2. Kasib Powell, 10. 10 for Scooter Sherrill. Mo Baker has 4. And remember, those are the only 7 players that are dressed for the Dakota Wizards. Devon Giles is not cleared to play yet because of, they need to get his contract situation squared away. Jeff Husted is out with an Achilles injury, and Damian Danzler is out with a right knee injury. For the Rockford Lightning, they are led by Roger Powell. He has 20 points. Sidney Holmes has yet to score in this game. Kenyon Gamble has 2. Ronnie Fields with 9 points. Rockford only 14 out of 24, 58.3% from the free throw line. And the Wizards 20 out of 26 for 76.9%. Rockford has the ball as we get underway. Palmer brings it across. He'll be met by James May. Moving over to the left side of the floor. Palmer the lob inside. Here's Lawrence Nelson. He'll back in, forces up the shot. It's no good. Rebound on the weak side. Roger Palmer, that shot's no good. And Baker comes out of there with it. Gets it away to Kasib Powell. Kasib brings the ball into the front court. Left side for Patrick Simpson. Simpson gets it out to Kasib. High left side. Moving to the top now. 11 on the shot clock. This is James May. May looking low. Gets it to Patrick Simpson. And Simpson's going to be called for the travel. 61-51, 11:21 to go. Third quarter, Marlon Palmer to the front court. Palmer working against May, drives down the middle of the lane, layup good. Palmer in the first half only 2 out of 13 from the field. He starts out with a basket here though. 61-53. Powell high right side. Up on top it goes to Patrick Simpson. Around to the left, Mo Baker. Baker to May. May down the right side of the lane. Gets to the baseline, draws some traffic there, kicks it out to Baker. Baker fakes, gets past Palmer, high off the glass and good. Baker with 6. Made a nice move to beat Palmer and get to the hole at 63-53, high right side. This is Marlon Palmer, the All-Star. One of 4 All-Stars for Rockford, by the way. Palmer, Fields, Kenyon Gamble, and Roger Powell, of course, all going to the All-Star game. The foul is going to go against Jeremy McGuire. That is his second. Team foul number 1. Sidney Holmes getting ready to check in. The Wizards will be represented at the All-Star game by Mo Baker and by Kasib Powell. Palmer's free throw is good. Holmes comes in for Ronnie Fields. Second free throw is up. It is good, and the margin is 8 now at 63-55. Palmer 7 out of 9 from the free throw line. Now Kasib Powell being shadowed by Holmes. Leaves it up for Baker. Baker over to the left side for James May. May up on top to McGuire. McGuire around to the right side for Mo Baker. 10 on the shot clock. Baker gets it back up on top to Kasib Powell. Powell will spot up and fire for 3. Didn't get it. Long rebound. Goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to Rockford, and they have a chance to get a little closer here. Palmer brings it across. Moving to the left side of the floor. Leaves it on top for Henry. Henry penetrates, puts up the shot, gets the roll. Rockford hitting shots now that they were missing in the first half, and suddenly it's a 6-point game. Pressure in the backcourt. Baker has to pick up his dribble, gives to McGuire. McGuire brings it into the front court. McGuire loses the ball, and coming out of there with it is Holmes. Holmes over to Palmer. Palmer tries to feed inside, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to Rockford. 18 to shoot, 9:32 to go. Ronnie Fields will check back in, and Holmes will come out. So let's set Rockford for you. They have Lawrence Nelson in there along with Henry, Ronnie Fields, Palmer, and Roger Powell. Rockford turns it over on the inbound, and the Wizards take over. Baker starts on the dribble, being shadowed by Henry as he brings the ball into the front court with 9:22 to go in the third. Baker up on top to Kasib Powell. He's met by Ronnie Fields. Gets the ball over to James May. May entry pass, right side of the lane for McGuire. McGuire cut off by Nelson. Now spins to his left, gets it over to Baker. Open 18-footer, didn't go, and that's a 24-second call against the Dakota Wizards. 63-57, 9:04 to go. Here's Henry. Henry penetrates, puts up the runner from the right side of the lane. No. Rebound McGuire, outlet Baker. Baker pushing the ball into the front court. McGuire, Powell up and in. Kasib Powell with a dozen. It's an 8-point game, 65-57. Palmer left side. Marlon Palmer gets it over to the left for Ronnie Fields. Nelson working against Simpson, has the ball, turns, hooks it up, doesn't get it, but the putback is there for Cordell Henry. Back the other way comes Baker at 65-59. Into the corner it goes. This is James May. Now Simpson. He'll fire from the left side. Jumper good. 67-59. Palmer quickly into the front court. Over to the left side. Powell. Roger Powell out to Palmer. Palmer moving to his left. 8:07 to go, third. Palmer working against Powell. Fade away. Long one's good. And Rockford shooting much better here in this quarter, and the scoreboard indicates that, the margin 6. Now Kasip Powell hammered from behind by Lawrence Nelson. Lawrence did not get cheated on that foul. Kasip gets up a little slowly, but I think he's going to be all right. Patrick Simpson takes a little walk to the side of the lane. That gives Kasip Powell a second or two to gather his thoughts. Free throw, good. Scooter Sherrill checks into the game. James May will sit down. 68-61. Second one up and good. So Kasip hits 2. He's got 14. And back the other way, Ronnie Fields in the right corner up on top to Palmer. Palmer again penetrates back out to Fields. He'll launch for 3. Did not get it. Rebound off the hands of Lawrence Nelson. Coming out of there with it is Mo Baker. Shovel pass up ahead to Sherrill. Throws up a prayer. No. Rebound Kasip up good. Kasip Powell with 16. 71-61. Back the other way in a hurry. This is Henry. Up on top it goes to Palmer. Palmer will launch for 3. It's good. Marlon Palmer is just lighting it up here in the third quarter. He had 9 at the break. He has 18 now, 9 already, and we haven't even played half the quarter yet. McGuire against Roger Powell. Now they send it over to the left side. Kick it over to the right, down low. Simpson, he's hammered on the way up. And he's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Great pass from Baker. Setting up Simpson in position underneath the basket. 71-64. And Simpson back to the free throw line. He is 4 out of 6 from there. Free throw good. Sidney Holmes will check in. Marlon Palmer will get a breather after just absolutely lighting up the Wizards here in the early stages of the third. Palmer 9 points already in this quarter. Second one up. That one is no good, and the rebound off to Holmes. Outlet pass stolen away by Baker, but he couldn't keep it from going out of bounds. And Billy Thomas is checking into the game. Patrick Simpson will sit down. Again, with only 7 guys, you'll see some guys playing out of position a little bit from time to time. Kasip working the post. Right now he's up against Powell. The lob entry pass Nelson. Nelson has his pocket picked by Kasip. Powell. Powell up ahead to Mo Baker. Baker spots up and fires. 16-footer doesn't go. Rebound on one bounce to Kasip Powell, and they'll reset the offense here. Powell, the handoff over to Mo Baker. Left side, Billy Thomas. Thomas up on top to Powell. 8 points is the margin. Now the feed inside goes out of bounds off of Lawrence Nelson. It will belong to the Dakota Wizards with 9 on the shot clock. Palmer, after a short breather, comes into the game, and Ronnie Fields again will sit down. Powell left side of the lane. Excuse me, Billy Thomas will inbound from the left side of the lane. Billy gets the ball up on top to Kasip Powell. He'll fire 20-footer off the glass and in. Kasip made a little deposit in the bank that time. Now, nice spinning move along the baseline for Roger Powell, who answers for the Rockford Lightning. 74-66. 6:05 to go, third quarter. Billy Thomas with it. Been kind of a frustrating year for Billy. Now a nice move to the hole, but he lost control of the ball as it went up off the glass and back the other way comes Henry for the Rockford Lightning. Left side of the lane and hold everything. He's going to be called for the charge as Mo Baker gave up his body. And for Henry, that is his third personal foul. We've got timeout. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. The score, the Dakota Wizards 74, the Rockford Lightning 66. This is CBA basketball. Guys doing okay up there? Back in the Bismarck Civic Center. Cordell Henry, Roger Powell, Sidney Holmes, Marlon Palmer, and Lawrence Nelson on the floor for the Rockford Lightning. It's Mo Baker, Billy Thomas, Scooter Sherrill, Kasib Powell, and Jeremy McGuire for the Dakota Wizards. 74-66, 5:50 to go, third quarter. Wizards will inbound against full court man-to-man pressure. The inbound comes to Maurice Baker. Baker being shadowed by Palmer, gets the ball into the front court, sends it to the corner. Sherrill for three, no. Rebound comes off to Roger Powell. Now Henry on the run into the front court, puts up the shot, draws the foul. He's going to the line. The foul is on Mo Baker, and for Baker, that is his third. Cordell Henry, 6 points on the night. Henry averaging 16 points per game. Very good free throw shooter, 88.9% coming into tonight's game. Free throw is up. It is good. 74-67. Second one up and good. And again, it's full court man-to-man pressure on the inbound. The inbound comes to Billy Thomas. Thomas gets it back to Sherrill. Sherrill takes it into the front court. High right side, Thomas. Thomas up on top to Kasib Powell, over to the left side, Scooter. Now Baker with a great move to get away from Henry, and the reverse goes in. Mo Baker posting up Henry, spun to get away from him, then went all the way through underneath on the baseline and scooped in the reverse layup. 76-68. Here's Palmer with the basketball. 5:08 to go, third quarter. Left side, Cordell Henry. Henry tries to penetrate. Now a little fade away from the left side's good. Henry's got 10, 76-70. And here's Mo Baker into the front court, burst of speed, tries to get away from Palmer. Jump stop out to Sherrill, three, ball short. Rebound Palmer. Back the other way comes the Rockford Lightning. Palmer penetrates from the checker line, up and in. Palmer has been absolutely unstoppable in the third quarter. And timeout on the floor as Rockford has crept their way right back into this game. The score, the Wizards 76, Rockford 72. Let's take a break. This is CBA basketball. The game, the Rockford Lightning has pulled to within 4 points of the Dakota Wizards at 76-72. Wizards basketball. Thomas will inbound to Mo Baker. Baker brings it up the right side of the floor. Met by Palmer, gets it to Billy, back over to Mo Baker. He'll move to the right. 4:27 to go, third quarter. Baker over to the right side for James May. Back to Baker. Down to 7 on the shot clock. They drop it down low to Patrick Simpson. Simpson backs in on Nelson. The hook shot is good. Patrick Simpson with 11. 78-62. Back in a hurry. This is Henry. Henry will spot up and fire. Jumper good for 2. Cordell Henry has been hot. He's got 10 points in this quarter. Back the other way. This is Simpson with it. Simpson gives to Billy Thomas. Baker over to the left side. It goes to May. May over to Simpson. Simpson around to the right side for Baker. Baker, nice lead on the inside. That's going to go against Simpson, or traveling call against Simpson. Then quite have his footwork going as he put up that shot. Now Henry with it. Henry down the right side of the lane. That runner is good. 14 for Henry. It's a 2-point game. Now Billy with it. Gets it over to Baker. Baker is clubbed by Holmes, who reached in trying to get a steal for Holmes' his first. 78-76.
Let's get it to the rim. Get to the rim. Let's go.
Here's Simpson with it at the top.
All day, Pat.
Over to May. May penetrates to the checkered line. The kick out is to Billy. It's for three, and it's good. Back the other way, Henry. 20 seconds to go, or 20 seconds on the shot clock. Henry with a great little move. Shot no good, but Holmes is there for the putback. Sidney Holmes got the offensive rebound and then put it away. 81-78, the margin, 3. Mo Baker gets the ball into the front court. Over to May. He'll fire. It's for 3. It's online, and it's good. Consecutive 3-pointers by the Dakota Wizards. Now it's a 6-point game at 84-78. Palmer into the front court. Working against Billy Thomas. Goes baseline. Cut off there. Throws it back up on top to Henry. Around to the right side. Roger Powell. 3-ball. Did not get it. Rebound Simpson. Powell Nelson over the back. That's only his third. Oh, excuse me, his fourth. I'm sorry, I missed one. 2:37 to go. Third quarter, the score, the Dakota Wizards 84. Rockford 78. We'll take a break. This is CBA basketball. On time, Todd. Back into the Bismarck Civic Center. Baker with the basketball, getting it over to Kasib Powell. Powell upon top to Simpson. Here's Kasib with it. Kasib penetrates, puts up the leaner, no good. Gets his own rebound in heavy traffic and draws the foul. What a great individual effort by Kasib Powell. The foul was on Lawrence. Mr. Nelson has 5. 84-78. And basically with Nelson in there doing all the heavy work, Marcus Campbell and Kenyon Gamble have been able to rest. And now, just as I say that, Gamble gets ready to check into the game as Kasib Powell hits the first of 2 free throws for Kasib. 19 points on the game, 9 in this quarter. It is 85-78, and Lawrence Nelson will sit down after playing a pretty strong third quarter. Second one is up. It is good. Kasib another 20-point night. He had 20 last time the Wizards played back on Tuesday night. Palmer with it. Penetrates. Leaves it over for Gamble. Gamble, the hook shot is good. And everything's falling now for the Rockford Lightning. Billy gets the inbound over to James May. 86-80. 1:52 to go, third quarter. May to the front court. Leaves the ball high left side for Mo Baker. Baker to Billy. Billy up on top. Powell around to the right side. Baker. Baker down the right side of the lane. High off the glass it in. Baker with 10. It's 88-80. Palmer with the basketball. He'll set up high right side. As the Wizards have withstood this rally, third quarter rally. Now Palmer fights his way in toward the lane. Puts up the shot. Oh, I think they gave him a little continuation on that one. The foul will go against Patrick Simpson. That is his 4th. Credit Palmer with the basketball. And he'll shoot one here. It's 88-82. The left-handed free throw is no good, but it's tipped up and in by Sidney Holmes. Again, the home crowd is thinking that the ball might have been on the rim when he tipped it, but the official was a lot closer to it than I was, and he said it was a legitimate tip-in. Now Mo Baker with it on after a 4-point play by the Rockford Lightning. Baker tries to go in on the baseline, feeds inside. There's Simpson. He scores and one. Gamble with that is his fourth. And Simpson will go to the free throw line to shoot one here. Simpson, 12 points on the game so far. Free throw short. Rebound Holmes. Holmes will bring it across himself. Now he gets it over to Palmer. Palmer being shadowed by Billy Thomas. Bounce pass over to the right side of the lane. Holmes has a little trouble with it in the lane. Puts up a shot and draws a foul. Foul will go against Casip Powell, who must have reached in from the weak side. And Sidney Holmes will go to the free throw line. Holmes 0 of 2 from the line so far tonight. Only a 56.7% free throw shooter coming into tonight's game, averaging 8.7 points per game. Free throw is up. It is no good. Jeremy Maguire and Scooter Sherrill will check into the game. Simpson will sit down, as will James May. Holmes taking his time. Free throw is up, and that one spins off, no good. Rebound is contested. Coming out there with it is Holmes, but he has it knocked away, and here comes Baker with it. Baker takes it all the way in, way up good. Mo Baker, coast to coast. Now back the other way in a hurry. Roger Powell across court to Marlon Palmer. Palmer penetrates, scoops it inside, and a nice finish that time by Roger Powell. Back the other way, Baker. Baker was bumped by Henry. 92-86. Just got to admire the way this short-handed Wizards team has battled tonight. They have played very good basketball throughout this entire game. Free throw good. Baker with 13, 9 in this quarter. It's 93-86. Second one up, and that one is good. So Baker hits 2. And now Henry bringing the ball up against Mo Baker. It's 94-86 up on top, Palmer. Palmer working against Sherrill, spins to his right, and the shot is swatted away by McGuire, and he's going to be called for a goaltending. Dave Bliss is complaining about that call. 94-88. We're down to 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Sherrill gives to Baker near the timeline. Baker double team, ball knocked out of bounds by Palmer. And the ball will belong to the Dakota Wizards. 7.7 seconds to go. Mo will inbound from right in front of our broadcast position. He'll be guarded by John Jackson, who just checked in. Jackson tips the inbound pass out of bounds. Jesse Brumley asked for a clock correction. Got it. Here's the inbound to Sherrill. 5 seconds. 4. Sherrill will launch a long three-pointer off the back of the rim. No good. Put back attempt at the buzzer doesn't go for Casip Powell, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. The score, the Dakota Wizards 94, the Rockford Lightning 88. Coming up in Kenyon Gamble. 2 for John Jackson, none for Marcus Campbell, and we have yet to see Lenny Cook in the game. For the Wizards, 6 of their 7 players are already in double figures. Casip Powell and Jeremy Maguire, 20 each. 14 for Mo Baker. Billy Thomas brings the ball across, now passes it over to Scooter Sherrill, who's in there, and now it's Mo Baker at the top. Baker, as we mentioned, had 14 points so far. Casip Powell at the free throw line. Powell was fouled on the way in. That's going to go against Henry. He's got 5. Patrick Simpson with 13 through 3 quarters. James May with 12. Billy Thomas with 5. The only one of the Wizards not in double figures. Kasip Powell. The inbound to Baker. Baker takes it into the paint, in traffic, scoops it high off the glass, didn't get it. Rebound Holmes, back the other way in a hurry. Marlon Palmer. Palmer takes it in. Now Jackson loses the ball, but it goes through the hands of Powell out of bounds. It'll belong to Rockford. 11:29 to go. Ronnie Fields will inbound for the Rockford Lightning. The inbound comes over to Roger Powell. He'll go in on the baseline. Puts up the shot way too strong, but the rebound on the other side, Fields, that won't go. Rebound Jackson up and in. Lightning really working the offensive boards here. Now Baker back the other way. Baker leaves it for Billy Thomas. Thomas draws the double team, and Roger Powell got him. That's the third on Roger. 94-90, 11:10 to go. Sherrill will inbound. The inbound comes out to Billy Thomas. Thomas over to Baker. Round to the right side, Billy, he'll fire. It's for 3, it's good. Thomas with 8, 97-90. He's had 2 big 3-pointers in this one so far, both coming in the second half. Left side it goes. This is Ronnie Fields working against Sherrill. Leans in, puts up the shot off the glass, didn't get it. Rebound off the hands of Jackson, saved by Roger Powell, but stolen by Baker. Baker on the run, has McGuire. Alley-oop, down it goes! Oh! Big time throwdown for Jeremy McGuire. And we've got timeout on the floor. The Wizards are up by 9, 99-90. We'll take a break and be right back. This is CBA basketball. In the third quarter, both teams shooting 60% or better. Marlon Palmer working against Mo Baker to the front court. Palmer moving to the left side of the lane. Baker forces him to the wing. Up on top it goes. Holmes down the right side of the lane. Here comes Roger Powell. The kick out to Marlon Palmer. Fakes the 3. Penetrates. Goes all the way in. Way up good. Palmer with a nice move. 99-92. The margin 7, and again full court pressure on the inbound. Here's Sherrill with it. Sherrill sends Baker through, moving to his right side. Up on top it goes to Kasip Powell. 9 on the shot clock. Over to the left side, Mo Baker. Baker working on Palmer. Fakes, puts up the shot, didn't get it. Rebound comes off to Jackson. Back the other way, Marlon Palmer. Palmer working against Sherrill. A little shake and bake at the elbow. Now backs off, now goes into the lane, puts up the shot. Off the back of the rim, no good. Sherrill with the rebound. The outlet goes to Baker. Baker long pass down the court for Powell. Great catch. Gets it to May in the corner. Back outside it goes now to Baker. Baker will reset. Over to the left side for James May. May to Powell. Powell goes in against Holmes. In traffic. Up off the rim. No good. Baker with the putback doesn't go. And Baker's going to get called for the foul. He's got 4. 9:08 to go. We are in the fourth quarter. The margin is 7 in favor of the Dakota Wizards. This is Ronnie Fields working against Sherrill. 7 to shoot. Fields from the checkered line, jumper good. 99-94. Powell, nice speed inside. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of Powell. May thought he got pushed. .20 on the shot clock. Sherrill will inbound from the right baseline. Sherrill gets it to Powell all alone underneath, and he throws it down. Little miscommunication on the defense that time. Powell with 22, 101, 94, 8:40 to go. Palmer picked up in the backcourt by Baker. Brings it into the front court. Over to the left side, this is Ronnie Fields. Fields against Sherrill. Fields takes him to the baseline, sends the ball through. It's loose in the lane. Here's Powell, knocked away, and coming out of there with it is Baker for the Dakota Wizards. Good stop that time by the Dakota Wizards. Baker stops at the elbow. Now he'll back all the way out. Here's Sherrill. Left side of the lane, McGuire. McGuire against Jackson, spins to his right, puts up the shot, scores, and one. Jeremy McGuire with a big-time move on Jackson. For Jackson his fifth. For McGuire, his first point since the first half. Lawrence Nelson checks back into the game. Jackson will sit down. (103-94). Wizards can build it back up to a 10-point lead right here. Free throw up and good. Here's Marlon Palmer again pushing the ball into the front court. Henry with it on the right side. Henry around a Nelson screen. Gets it to Nelson on the pick and roll. Now into the lane it goes for Ronnie Fields, and traffic up. No, but a foul. And Ronnie Fields will go to the free throw line, and he's going to shoot a couple here. The foul is on number 33, Jeremy McGuire. That is only his third. Wizards have been able to spread out the fouls to a certain extent. Nobody with as many as 5. I thought that may be an issue with the way this Rockford team likes to attack the basket. Fields hits the free throw. Fields a 72.4% free throw shooter. Second one is up and good. 104-96. May inbounds against pressure, gets it to Baker. Clock moving, 7:52 to go, fourth quarter. Wizards up by 8, 104-96. Wizards high right side, this is Sherrill. Sherrill down low to McGuire. McGuire against Nelson. He gets it over to Baker into the corner. Jumper is good for James May, and it's good for 3. 15 for May. It's 107-96. Back to an 11-point lead for the Dakota Wizards. Now Palmer with it. Palmer penetrates. Left side. Shot blocked. Foul. Palmer back to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against James May. He's got 3. Excuse me, he's got 4. 107-96, 7:26 to go. And Marlon Palmer to the free throw line wants to get everybody lined up. Palmer's free throw bounces off, no good. Patrick Simpson will come in for Chasip Powell. Remember, the Wizards only 7 dressed tonight. Damian Danzler out with a right knee injury. Jeff Husted with an Achilles problem. Second free throw is good by Palmer. And newcomer Devon Giles basically just not cleared to play yet. Baker gets it across to Sherrill. Sherrill high right side on the dribble. Gets it over to the right side of the lane. This is Patrick Simpson up on top. McGuire. McGuire goes baseline, and his pass stolen away by Palmer. Palmer one-on-one with Baker, loses the ball as hustling back to break up the play was James May. And now there's going to be a discussion as to who touched that ball last, and it looks like they're going to jump it up because they're really not sure. It was a pretty close call. So we'll have a jump ball at the Rockford free throw line with 7:04 to go. 107-97, the Wizards up by 10. Nelson will jump it up against McGuire. Here we go. The tip is controlled by Nelson. And Henry chases the ball down in the backcourt, now brings it up. Here's Ronnie Fields. Fields stops at the free throw line, has trouble controlling the ball, gets it back, puts up a shot, it's no good. Rebound, Holmes up and in. 107-99, 6:43 to go. Baker to the front court. Left side, it goes for James May. May drops it down low for McGuire. And we have a whistle and foul. That's going to go against Lawrence Nelson. He's got 6. And decision time for Chris Dalio. Even though Nelson has been the most effective post defender, he's going to have to come out now with those 6 fouls. The inbound to McGuire. McGuire right side, Sherrill. Sherrill gets it down low to Simpson. Simpson, little spin to his right, squares up, shot no good. Tip won't go for Sherrill. And coming out of there with a rebound is the big 7-footer, Marcus Campbell, who hasn't seen much action in this game. Back the other way, Palmer goes in strong and draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Foul will go against Jeremy McGuire. Now he's got 4, and the fouls are beginning to add up for the Dakota Wizards. Roger Powell will check back in after the first of the 2 free throws. Marcus Campbell played briefly in the first quarter, got 3 quick fouls, and then has sat ever since. Free throw by Palmer is up and good. .28 points for Marlon Palmer. He averages 21 a game. 107-100. 107-101 as Palmer hits the second of the 2 free throws. Now Mo Baker to the front court. Baker gets the ball to Simpson, back over to Mo. 6:05 to go. Baker in traffic, sends it over to the corner. Simpson's open, jumper's good. 109-101, the margin 8. Palmer leaves it for Ronnie Fields down the right side of the lane, off the glass and in. Fields has 15. 109-103. Now Baker to the front court. Check it, that's Sherrill. Sherrill thought about it, decided against it. May up on top to Mo Baker. Clock moving, 5:36 to go. Up on top now McGuire, 8 on the shot clock. McGuire to James May. May to the free throw line. Out to Mo Baker. Baker will launch for 3. It's good! Mo Baker with a big three-pointer as the 24-second horn was sounding. 112-103. 5:15 to go. Ronnie Fields left side. Fields against May. Weak side lob inside. Campbell up, no. Rebound, loose. Now controlled by McGuire. And McGuire finally gets the ball out of there. McGuire over to Baker. Baker draws the double team, gets the ball away to McGuire. McGuire sends it into the corner for May. 3-ball side pocket. Put that one in the book for James May, and just like that, a 12-point lead for the Dakota Wizards. Timeout, 4:44 to go. Wizards 115, Rockford 103. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. This is CBA basketball. Really put together a run against the Wizards. The Wizards have been able to come up with big baskets from time to time to slow down the Lightning. Lightning will inbound, and the Wizards will be putting on some pressure. Here's the inbound to Marlon Palmer. Palmer brings the ball into the front court. Stops on the wing. Up on top to Henry. 4:34 to go. Henry penetrates, puts up the runner from the lane, doesn't get it. Rebound, loose, out of bounds. It'll belong to the Rockford Lightning. Last touch by Mo Baker. Sidney Holmes, the inbound. Looking for someone to pass it to. 5-second call. Nope, they called the timeout. They got the timeout in time. And so as a result of that, they can reset their inbound play against the pressure of the Dakota Wizards. These two teams will meet again tomorrow night. That will be a broadcast game on 550 K-Fire. And I do believe they've extended this time out, so we'll take a break. Duncan, the mascot, trying to get Jesse Brownlee to join him in the Cotton Eye Joe. I don't think that's going to work, and I don't think Jimmy Casas is going to jump into it either. No. At least doesn't look like it from this vantage point. 4:29 to go. Wizards up by a dozen, 115-103. And they've done it with outstanding contributions from every one of the 7 players that have been dressed. Holmes, Fields, Henry, Roger Powell, and Marlon Palmer on the floor right now for the Rockford Lightning. The inbound comes to Palmer. Palmer wants to penetrate, scoops it up and in. What a move by Marlon Palmer. He's had just a huge second half. 115-105. Back the other way. Scooter Sherrill. Sherrill working against Henry. Out between the circles, moving to his right. Gives it up on top to McGuire. McGuire wants to go. McGuire to the left hand. Now gets it inside to Kasip Powell. Shot no good. Back the other way comes Palmer. 3:58 to go. Henry baseline drive. There was contact, no call. Offensive rebound on the missed shot goes to Holmes. Now Palmer penetrates. The kick out, open for 3. Fields, it's no good. Rebound comes off to Kasip Powell. Now it's Baker, one-on-one with Fields. He'll take it in against him. Shot blocked. Recovered by Baker. Up no good and a foul. That'll go on Holmes from the backside. For Sidney Holmes, I believe only his second. And Maurice Baker going to the free throw line. 3:39 to go. The margin 10, 115-105. Baker's free throw, good. Rockford trying to avoid their second road loss in a row. They got beat pretty good by Yakima the other night. Baker hits the first free throw. Here's the second. It's good. Baker with 19, 117-105. Palmer to the front court. Palmer penetrates. No call again as Baker goes down and he spins, shoots, and scores. 33 now for Marlon Palmer. Again, pressure in the backcourt. The margin 10, 3:20 to go. Here's Sherrill against Henry. Sherrill gets it into the front court. Sherrill gets the ball over to Kasip Powell. Wizards have everybody high right now. Now they drop Sherrill down low, puts up the shot. Foul prior to the shot. No continuation on that one. The foul will go against Ronnie Fields. I've got him for 5. 3:06 to go. And Lenny Cook getting ready to check into the game for the first time. Sherrill getting ready to shoot free throws. Interesting set that time by the Dakota Wizards. They had everybody on top past the three-point line. Then they posted up Sherrill. Got him the ball. He misses the first free throw. That's his first miss of the night from the free throw line. He has 10 points. Kenyon Gamble now checks into the game. And Sidney Holmes will sit down. Lightning have Roger Powell, Lenny Cook, Kenyon Gamble, Marlon Palmer, and Henry on the floor. Second free throw by Sherrill is good. So Sherrill hits 1 out of 2. It's an 11-point lead. Palmer quickly into the front court. One thing Lenny Cook gives you now is fresh legs. Here's Palmer. Gets the ball over to Powell. The feed inside, misfires out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Wizards. That was a big stop for the Dakota Wizards. Mo Baker working against Cordell Henry. Left side of the floor up on top, Jeremy McGuire. Clock moving with 2:43 to go, 12 to shoot. This is Baker, spots up and fires 20-footer in and out. And the rebound comes off to Cook. Cook gets it ahead to Palmer. Palmer on the run, into the front court, down the lane, off the glass. No, wait a minute, he put that in. Okay, the foul will go against Kasip Powell with his 5th. One free throw coming up for Marlon Palmer. That was just an amazing move. I thought he was going to bank that one in, but he just kind of floated it in. The left-hander's ready. The free throw's good. And now Baker with it. 118-110. Baker being met. Sends it over to Casip Powell. Now they drop it down low. And we have a whistle and a foul on the inside. Again, they were trying to post up Sherrill. The foul will go on Lenny Cook. That is his first. I've got 36 points in my book for Marlon Palmer. Just an incredible performance. 118-110. Free throw good. .23 for Powell. 119-110. Next one is up. That one's good. Back the other way, Cordell Henry leaves it for Marlon Palmer. 2:11 to go, the margin 10. Palmer yanks one from outside. It's good for 3. 39 points for Marlon Palmer. 120-113. Back the other way, Baker. Up on top, around to the right side, James May. May to McGuire. McGuire back to May. May loses the ball. And coming out of there with the steal is Roger Powell. So Rockford looks like they have one more run left in him. It's Palmer. It's for 3. He got another one. Marlon Palmer now hitting the long ball. The margin is suddenly down to 4 on 2 3-pointers by Marlon Palmer. Here's Baker penetrating. Gets it over to May. And we got timeout on the floor with 1:27 to go. The Dakota Wizards 120, Rockford 116. This is CBA basketball. Here we go, 1:27 on the clock. 15 on the shot clock. The inbound to Scooter Sherrill. Over to Casip Powell. Powell working against Cook. Powell beats him into the lane. Cook reaches in from behind, picks up the foul for Lenny, his second. And now Casip Powell back to the free throw line with 1:18 to go. 23 points for Casip Powell. Ronnie Fields getting ready to check back in. Place gets real quiet. Free throw is up. It's good. Fields in. Lenny Cook sits down. Powell's ready. Second one is good. The margin is 6. Palmer with 42 points and the basketball right now. Gets it over to Henry. He'll launch. It's no good. The rebound comes off to Sherrill. And now Mo Baker with it against pressure in the backcourt. Has trouble with it. Tips it ahead to McGuire. McGuire gets it to Sherrill. Sherrill to the right side for Casip Powell. Powell steps outside back to Mo Baker. Clock moving. We're inside. 1 minute to go. 8 on the shot clock. This is Baker. Palmer to beat. Takes him to the left side. Checkered line. Fade away. Good. Baker with 21. 124, 116, 43 seconds to go. Another 3 for Palmer. He has been unbelievable in the second half. 45 points. And we've got a timeout. Check it. We have the clock stopped and a foul by Palmer. 124, 119. Baker, 21 points on the night. 2 big free throws here. 39 seconds to go. Free throw is up. It is good. 125-119.
Marlon, took the 47 plus minutes to find you and foul you.
Free throw is up. Second one is good. Baker hits 2 big ones. He's got 23. And now it's Palmer once again. Palmer working against Sherrill. He'll launch a long one. This one doesn't go. Rebound out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Rockford Lightning with 29.5 seconds to go. The margin 7 at 126-119. Palmer once again. Nice move to his left. He takes it all the way in. Shot swatted away by McGuire. Wizards come out of there with it. Up ahead it goes to Kasib Powell. Powell will bring it back out. Powell up on top. Shot clock should be off, but it's not. And now Baker will hold on to the ball. Palmer reaches in, picks up a foul, and here's Cecilia. So Mo Baker going back to the free throw line here. Baker had 4 at the half. He has 23 now. 11.3 seconds to go. Free throw up, good. Second one up, second one good. Baker hits 2. It's a 9-point game. 8 seconds to go. Marlon Palmer will yank another 3. Didn't get it. Rebound, Wizards. And the ball goes out of bounds with 1.5 seconds to go. Wizards step down the line. Inbound. Henry, he'll throw one up. Off the glass, no good. Ball game. Wizards 128. The Rockford Lightning 119. An incredible effort by the 7-man shorthanded Dakota Wizards squad. As impressive a game as they have played all season long against one of the best teams in the league, and they did it shorthanded. An amazing performance by the Wizards. That's going to do it for this particular closed circuit broadcast. We'll join you tomorrow night on the radio. Good night.